Burnsy, hand-delivered.
Probably a bloody summons with my luck.
Oh, I've been looking through the paper, Mr. Manning. There are some lovely films on, aren't there?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you take some time off and go and see one? With a friend, of course. It makes all the difference if you have someone to share it with.
You could be right.
All the flaming cheek bloody hands has gone and asked me to his wedding. Oh, well, it's not that funny. I'm stuck in here because of him, and now he's got the nerve to send me an invite. Well, I hope he falls out of bed and breaks his bloody leg.
Yeah, before or after?
Now, come along, Doreen. The least you can do is send him a telegram.
Yeah, good one, Jude. Perhaps I could say, if you can't keep it up, use your paintbrush.
Yeah, what about good screws are hard to follow?
Oh, that's just not nice.
Hey, they're only clowning around. Pixie, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Something's bothering you.
Well, it worries me, Jude, that no one believes my story. I wouldn't have gone away with Ralph if I hadn't got the card from Mrs. Powell, but now I can see that Ralph wrote the card himself. Wasn't very nice, was it?
No, it wasn't. And I believe you.
So do I, Pixie. Just a pity you still haven't got that card, though.
Oh, I have. It's in the room I was renting. I wouldn't throw away a wedding card, would I?
No, I suppose you wouldn't.
Since you last saw your sister, Gaffney?
Oh, a long time, Mrs. Morris. Not that it's any of your business, really.
That's enough. You'll be on a charge of insubordination. And the gifts will be confiscated. Here, let me take a look.
You know as well as I do, Mrs. Morris, they've been checked and cleared. Well, don't you trust Mrs. Powell? Undue harassment of a prisoner, I think it's called.
Put them away and get back to work.
Take the orders?
Here, I got a list. You got anything for us to sell here?
Yeah, just had the first delivery. You did all right.
Well, I used to be an Avon lady.
Yeah, well, keep it up. I want more customers.
No worries.
Bright and Desmond are mugs if they reckon they can stop us trading.
Well, they could make things tough for us.
Well, if they do, they'll be making it tough for themselves.
Well, how do you mean?
If Desmond's going to try and pull this strike, she's going to need all the women behind her. If she cuts off their dope supply, she'll look over her shoulder and find there's no one there.
Right.
So we play along with her crummy union for now. Here's your cut, Hunt.
What's it like?
Try for yourself.
Where do you keep the rest of it?
Where do you reckon I keep me brains? In me ass? Get out of here.
So you see, that was the clincher. When she got the card, she thought it really was from Mrs. Powell, that she really was being released.
It's true.
Well, I know it seems a bit batty, but then Pixie's record is a bit unusual.
Is this true, Mason?
Oh, yes, it is, Mrs. Reynolds.
Can't you see why it's important to get it back now for evidence to prove that she was tricked into escaping?
I see that, Bryant. All right, where's the card now?
Oh, it's in my place. Oh, well, it must be because the police didn't take me back there. I didn't have a chance to pack anything.
Well, perhaps if I went back there after my shift, I could try and find this card.
Oh, that would be very sweet of you. Thank you very much.
Yes, well, let's get this settled once and for all. Write down the address, Mason.
Right. Oh, Mrs. Morris, do you think while you're over there you'd be able to pack up a few of my things? I have a lot of makeup there, my jewellery, and the sweetest little peasant skirt I bought just the day before. It's blue. Oh, it's sort of a cornflower blue. Oh, well, no, it's a bit darker than
Mason.
that. Has a full skirt and the cutest little black tie around the waist.
Mason!
Yes, Mrs. Reynolds.
Goodbye.
I'll take you back to the gates.
Yeah, thanks, Mrs. Morris. Come on, Pixie.
Mrs. Reynolds, I'd just like to say thank you very much.
Don't push your luck. Thank you, Mrs.
Thank
Reynolds.
you.
Come on, Pixie. Yeah, well, let's hope Mrs. Morris finds that card, eh? And at least that'll take a bit of the heat off.
Oh, she will. I know she will. I just hope she doesn't forget my skirt.
Well, you got to have something to wear to court. And you've got to have something to take your mind off sharing with Margot.
She's not very nice, you know.
Not very nice. Well, that's the understatement of the year. She's a bloody creep. I'll tell you one thing. If she gives you any trouble at all, you tell me and I'll look after you.
Oh, I'll be all right.
Yeah, I know you'll be all right. What are you doing?
I'm just taking my photos down.
Why?
Because I don't want them up anymore.
But, Pixie, they're beautiful.
Well, not to me, not anymore.
Hey, have you let Ralph get you down? Now, that's not like you to let one guy get you down.
Well, I expect I've changed.
Well, I expect you'll be changing back to your old self again when you get out of here. I'll meet up with some other guy.
No, that's all finished. Besides, there are other things, like friendship.
Yeah, sure.
Judy, I love this, and you made it for me, even though you thought you may never see me again. Why?
Well, pink isn't my color, Pixie.
Are you so good to me?
I don't know. You're my friend.
Yeah.
Well, do you ever remember Gaffney having a visit from his sister?
No, I don't.
Right. Where's she been hiding herself these last 4 or 5 years?
Oh, well, if she is anything like Gaffney, hopefully under a rock.
Is the governor going to do anything about this go-slow nonsense?
It'll run its course.
Run is hardly the word. I'd say it's only a matter of time before Desmond gets the same thing underway in the kitchen and the workshop.
Oh, I doubt whether it'll come to that. Mind you, her ability at organising things is pretty good. Top dog material.
Oh, we're better off without a top dog.
But of the women, at least it keeps Mara's mind off Gloria Payne. That way everyone's better off.
Why, something happened?
It was about to, and I stepped in because O'Mara really meant business. You got to keep those two apart.
Well, I'll watch it.
Top stuff. Have you tried it?
I'm going to have a lie now. You'd be a bad not to try it. Listen, just go and see Margot, but make sure you tell her that I sent you.
Hunt! Come on, the rest of you, get a move on. Quick, smart. Well, that must be the fastest you lot have moved all day.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
You must have a bit of energy, Hunt.
Eh?
Well, this goes slow business. Now, if you don't expend energy, you conserve it. Therefore, you must have energy.
I guess so.
That's good, because I've got a little job for you.
Doing what?
I thought you'd like to get back at Payne for putting you in over the book. No one likes a lagger, do they?
No. What do I have to do?
Oh, just mess her up a little.
Well, what's in it for me?
I'll make sure that you stay as sweet as you are.
Why don't you get Myra to do it? She'd sort her out for you.
I said I had a job for you.
Miss Ferguson, I might get copped. Well, I can't afford that to happen. I'll have to be in the bookie.
You know, I think Desmond would be real grateful if you took care of Payne. In fact, I think she'd be so grateful she'd take the rap herself.
A good luck card from Po-Face. Sure, she sends one to everyone who escapes.
But I didn't know I was escaping.
Yeah? Who's going to believe that? I sure don't.
They will when they see the card.
They get too comfortable, you're leaving.
No, I thought I'd write some letter.
Get out.
Well, I like that. This isn't even your door.
Yeah, she's a pushy bitch, isn't she? Come on. Yes, off.
How much?
$10 a line. $2.40 a gram if you're a big spender.
Not giving anything away, are you?
You want a deal or not?
Take a line.
Better be good.
Trust me.
Think I could?
What's that supposed to mean?
You're smart. You're going to have this place sewn up.
That is the general idea.